everyone, it's Sarah here from Happy Hands UK. I know it's been a long time since I've made a video, and this video isn't actually a clay video. It's just something that I wanted to share with everybody because this has saved me an absolute fortune. So I've been, say, for the past 12 months dabbling with the Cricut. This is my mat, and these are not cheap, and the stickiness goes, and I wanted to find a way to reuse rather than bin and get a new one. So what I'm going to do is show you what I do so I can continue to use this mat over and over and over again. I think I might have re-glued this mat maybe 3 or 4 times. So what I use is stencil glue. Just trying to find it. This is stencil glue. I have got a new one somewhere actually. Yeah, this is stencil glue, and I get this on Amazon, and it's about £8 something. It's under £9. It costs under £9 for this, which has enough in it, I would say, to do maybe 10 mats. Easy 10 mats, depending on how much you use for each mat. I'm just trying to find the new one. Let me pause. Bear with me. Oh, it was right in front of me. Here's the new one. That's my old one. This is the second one I've bought, and that must have lasted me 6 months, maybe 5 or 6 months, easy. There's still some in it, it just makes a raspberry sound. First of all, we have to clean the mat. So all I use is isopropyl alcohol and a straight edge. This is a plastic razor blade that I used to use for cleaning the screen on my 3D printer if any resin got spilt on it and cured. So I've got a bunch of these, but any kind of flat straight edge will do it. All you got, it's just to basically peel off. So you use your isopropyl alcohol. I get it by the bottle like this on Amazon. This is 99.9%. and it is great at dissolving the glue. So it's in a bottle, decanted into a bottle, and I'm just gonna spray liberally, and then it's just a matter of getting all the gunk and scraping it off. Sometimes it's best if you just leave it for 3 or 4 minutes. It doesn't actually take long to start dissolving, to be honest, but again, it depends on how thick the glue is on in the first place. See, that's had a chance to soak, so now it's just, I don't know if you can see, it is just literally scraping into the middle, and all this horrible gunk is coming up. This gets so dirty, not because my hands are mucky or anything, but from this roller, from rolling over my paper or card that I use. I find over time it just gets blacker and blacker at the edges. So I'll continue with this, and I'll speed it up. You don't really need to watch me. You can probably hear actually my Cricut going in the background. Oh, it's finished. Okay, so yeah, I'll speed this up and I'll be back. Now it doesn't have to be off completely. I mainly just worry about the muck. I'm getting rid of the muck and making it nice and clean. But you can, I mean, even this, I've just realised this mat has a crack in it. I'm still using it though. It's still going strong. I've had it that long that the only reason I'll have to replace this is if it breaks, because of this technique that I use to re-glue them. It must be stencil glue because it stays tacky, so you can't just use any old glue like PVA glue or anything like that. It needs to be this stencil glue. I'm sure there's different brands out there. It's just a matter of you know, if it's not in the Amazon in your country, that brand that I use, then maybe just experiment. So I've just got another layer off, and then the next thing that I do is just mask out around the edge. I have to make sure that it's completely dry before I do that. There's still some gunky bits on the corner there which I want off, because it's very sticky, this stuff. Especially when it's got the isopropyl alcohol, making it wetter. But you could go on, keep going until there's nothing left on it if you wanted to, but you don't really need to. I'm just making sure the edges here are nice and clean and sticky free. I've used sellotape here because at one point I couldn't find any masking tape and I was desperate for my mat. It works, but it's better with masking tape, it comes off easier. Okay, so I'm just going to mask off the edges, so I'll do that and fast forward it and meet you back. So what I would normally do, see, I've got thick tape, so I just run a blade along the edge because I'm a bit of a skinflint and I hate waste, and then use that on the bottom. So now we're ready. If I was doing more, I would use that on my next piece, but I'm not. I'm only doing the one to show you. Right. So I've just got some ordinary kitchen sponge. I mean, you can use any kind of sponge type material, I suppose. Then ones, but the paint brushes that you get that's got a sponge on, you could use that. But anything just to, and also I suggest you wear gloves, because this, when it gets on your fingers, it stays sticky for ages. But I'm not going to, because it means going to get them. They're in the other room. And as always, I am unprepared. So now, see, it's already all over my arm. With how sticky you want this, from trial and error, I've worked out that the thinner the layer, the less tacky it is. So if you're just using paper and card, do a thin layer. And then if you're using things that need to be stuck down harder, like vinyl, I use vinyl and card and paper, so I have different mats for different things. You would go thicker and it goes stickier. So this is going to be for vinyl, so I'm going to put quite a bit on, and that's probably more than enough, and that's all you need, and it's barely took any at all. and then it's just a matter of then spreading it across the mat nice and evenly. And if you find that when you come to use it, it's not as sticky as you thought it'd be, it's easier to add more sticky than it is to take it off. So I would err on the side of caution until you get how much you need, until you understand how much you need. I would go less, because you can always add another layer and that'll make it tackier. But I've been doing this a while now, so I know how much I need ish. So that's nice and covered. All you have to do is wait. So this I put to one side. It dries tacky, but it doesn't matter because I can still use it. So it's in like a little box that I've got, like a little plastic container. Just again, I don't like waste. And there you have it. So I'll make sure I've got the edges there. So what I'll do is I'll let this dry and I'll come back and I will show you just how fabulous this works. I shall be back. Okay, so we're dry now, and you know it's dry because it's a bit like PVA glue where it goes clear when it's dry. You see it's nice and shiny, but also you can feel how sticky it is. It's not sticky when it's wet, so this is very sticky. So what I'm going to do is that took about 10 minutes though. The longer you leave it the better, because you need to make sure it is completely dry. I would put mine off. I usually do it in like a line of, probably do 8 mats at a time. If I find that I'm running out of mats because none of them are sticking very well, I will do them all at the same time. So I'll have a construction line. And by the time I finish the last one, the first one's dry and I can start peeling off the masking tape. So that's that. So we've got a nice, let's try and get it on the shine. Got a nice neat edge of glue there. So I'm just going to show you, I'm going to just quickly print off something very small. So I want you to see how well this sticks down. So I'll put this down. I'll go and print off something and then I'll take it off so you can see. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so that's that cut out, and as you can see there's nothing popping up or nothing's moved. It's all done very nicely. So let me get my weeder. So I'm just going to weed this off. Now these pieces are for a dartboard. It's one of the things that I make and sell on my market stall. So I can just put this to one side, and next time I need to make a dartboard, I've got the pieces there and I'm not wasting anything. So I just need to pull that out. Okay, so then just to take it off, there, perfectly done. And it just works brilliantly, it really does, and it saved me an absolute fortune. I've still got the original tops, you know, the covers, and I do put them back on just to keep them from getting hair and dust on them in storage. And there, we're done, all done. It's like new, almost. Stickiness wise anyway, it's like new. So I just wanted to share that with everybody who, I know that this is, you normally watch me doing clay and stuff, but I wanted to help people save money, really, to be honest with you. I didn't even know if I still knew how to make a video, to be honest. It's been that long. So anyway, thanks for watching. I hope that's useful for you. Hope you save a lot of money, and I will see you, I don't know when. Take care everyone. Bye bye.